Are you ready?
Yep.
Welcome. Scott and Jennifer have brought us together here for an occasion of great joy and a cause for great celebration. Having found each other, they have built the kind of relationship that will serve them well as the foundation for their marriage. They have chosen each of you to be here with them to witness their wedding vows as they join together as husband and wife. Marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It is risking who we are for the sake of who we can be. In marriage, two lives are intimately shared, and the blending of two must not diminish each one. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each partner. Each of us knows that a marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts of two human beings. It grows out of loving, caring, and sharing ourselves with another. This ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments Scott and Jennifer have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met and recognized their connection to one another. So in witnessing the ceremony today, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Scott and Jennifer. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they've come together and a symbol of the promise that they will make to each other to continue to live their lives together and to love each other solely and above all others. Each and every person here today will witness the words that they will speak to one another and the vows that they will make. You should take good care to remember these words, for a marriage needs the help of a community of friends and family who will be there when needed and will do all that they can during hard times to stand by Scott and Jennifer and offer their support to them and the new family that they will create today. May you always do all within your power to support the union that will be made here today and to nurture the bond between these two people whom you love. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, it takes patience, and it takes time. It takes a commitment from both of you. A commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. Scott, do you take Jennifer to be your wife? Do you promise to love, respect, and trust her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jennifer, do you take Scott to be your husband? Do you promise to love, respect, and trust him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Scott and Jennifer have prepared their own vows to share with each other. Jennifer has chosen to go first.
It's okay.
Scott, a little over 4 years ago, I swiped right on you. I remember our first date like it was yesterday. You were shy, but you could hold a conversation and you had a great sense of humor. I felt an immediate connection with you. You were someone I could hang out with, and without really saying much, it wasn't weird or awkward. We continued to get to know each other, finding so many commonalities between us. I look back at all the fun times we've shared throughout our 4 years together, and they feel like as if they were only yesterday. We've traveled thousands of miles together, explored new places, celebrated graduations and new opportunities, shared countless meals, including those where you scarf your food down and you look at me with puppy dog eyes until I share mine with you.
Sorry.
We have also been through some stuff that hasn't been as fun, but we were by each other's sides through the stress, tears, arguments, hardships. You've been there, no matter what. We've shared everything with each other and have fully opened our hearts to one another. The thing I love about you the most is how you treat me. I can tell without a shred of doubt how much you love me. You support me and you give me confidence. You make me feel like the most beautiful girl in the world, even though I don't always agree with that. You trust my judgment and my opinion on things. You're funny and you're quick-witted, but you're also incredibly patient and understanding. I seriously can't imagine my life without you. I am so happy that today is finally here. So, I promise to compromise and talk through our problems. I promise to be adventurous and to try new things. I promise to laugh and to not take ourselves too seriously. I promise to encourage you to follow your dreams and be there for you when you fail. I promise to tone down my garlic use when I cook. I promise to be faithful and trustworthy. I promise to be your best friend and your biggest fan. And I promise to always love you.
Jennifer, 4 years ago today, we'd only met weeks earlier, but we each knew we had a special connection. Each of the 1,461 days since then, I've woken every morning knowing we still have that same special something. We may still be young, but these past few years have brought us each through great growth. We've moved in together, finished our degrees, found jobs, moved again, found more jobs, and moved again. We're not far beyond the start of our exciting adult lives together, but I know that I want to spend the rest of mine with you. Of course, no two people are the same, but our differences become our strengths. For example, you saved me from my complete lack of culinary expertise. Whatever I forget, you remember. Where one is weak, the other supports them. As a wise person from one of the many corners of the internet once said, call me old-fashioned, but I believe marriage should be between a person who hates pickles and another person who will eat that pickle. This is why I still love you, even though you think pineapple goes on pizza. I love you not only because you are kind and caring, but because you are smart, beautiful, and you lift me up. Beyond the thick and thin of these past 4 years, I promise to love you through the thick and thin of the many years to come. Through the late nights and early mornings, through the stressful days of work and the carefree days of vacation, through the good times and bad, I promise to be by your side. I promise to love you through our sunniest days and bleakest nights. I promise to care for you in times of sickness and times of health. I promise to be there for you no matter what. I love you.
The rings.
Left hand, right.
This is the point in the ceremony when people talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings have a beginning. Rock is dug from the earth. Metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. The hot metal is forged, cooled, and then painlessly polished. Something beautiful made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. The promises which you have spoken to each other today are inscribed forever in your minds and in your hearts. But words are fleeting, so let these rings serve as a reminder of the feelings you have in your hearts and at this very moment. Scott, as you place this ring on Jennifer's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder
that
I will love,
I will love,
honor,
honor,
cherish you.
cherish you
in all times,
in all times,
in all places,
in all places,
in all ways,
in all ways,
forever.
forever.
Jennifer? As you place this ring on Scott's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder
as a reminder
that I will love,
that I will love,
honor,
honor,
cherish you
cherish you
in all times,
in all times,
in all places,
in all places,
in all ways,
in all ways,
forever.
forever.
Scott and Jennifer, today you join your separate lives together. The two separate bottles of sand symbolize your separate lives, separate families, and separate sets of friends. They represent that all you are and that all you'll ever be as individuals. They also represent your lives before you today. As these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one.
Good. Here, let's do a little bit more on each one. Okay, that's good.
It's looking good. Shake it up after. There you go.
Yeah, try to get this over here a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Beautiful. No, we didn't practice this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There we go.
It is with great pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife by the power vested in me as the Justice of the Peace for the state of Vermont on this 5th day of October, 2019. Scott, you may kiss your bride.